An artist who choreographs dances for children with neurodiversity hopes to raise public awareness of the concept. The Swedish artist show is one of the events in the International Arts Carnival, which was launched last week. Mu Sang-ai has more.
This is a scene from Fields of Tender, a dance show designed for toddlers and young children who are neurodiverse. While the show is tailored for neurodivergent children, all members of the public were welcomed to watch during our filming, which was an outreach performance at Hong Kong Cultural Centre. The show was interactive as dancers invited children to join the performance. Fields of Tender is an event under the International Arts Carnival, organized by the Leisure and Cultural Services Department. Dalija Thelander, the choreographer of the show, who is also an academic in neurodiversity, explained what the term means.
Neurodiversity is sometimes used as an umbrella term even for people with disability, although sometimes it's mostly related to maybe mental diversity, such as autism or ADHD.
She said neurodivergent children perceive things differently and they can just be themselves while dancing.
The problem is that the entire society is set according to the normative, to the able-bodied, disregarding completely other kinds of needs, of ways of being in a space. Some children need to be more active. Dance belongs to the movement, and movement is a primary mode of sense-making. For dance, you don't need language and you don't need understanding.
During the performance, special costumes were worn by the dancers. Thelander said there are hidden meanings to the design of the costumes.
The gloves, they're also making sound, and all the costumes have very specific tactile experience when you touch them. When the object is close to them and they start to touch them and they hear that there is sound happening. You notice that they were wearing the masks sometimes. That also comes from experience for performing for children with autism. I wanted them to be able still to look at the body of a dancer, because through the movement they get to be stimulated in a way that they usually don't.
While the artist has had numerous memorable moments dancing for children, she said the work is not easy.
It is also a very economically fragile field because you can't have shows for hundreds of children. You can have shows for 10, 15 children in the audience. So it's a very challenging from artists to get engaged into something that is economically vulnerable. It requires a lot of lobbying and arguing and discussions with festivals and venues to understand that this operates differently.
Mu Sang-ai, TVB News.